Good morning everyone. In today's class we are going to study about the future simple and future continuous tense. Okay, so let's start with the future simple. There are a few different ways in English that you can talk about the future. In English language, when we talk about future, we have so many ways, like we generally use will and going to. will का यूज़ करते हैं हम फ्यूचर में सेंटेंस बनाने के लिए, प्लस हम गोइंग टू का भी यूज़ करते हैं टू मेक सेंटेंस इन फ्यूचर. ओके, so for example, like what would you like have, soda or coffee? I will have coffee. Okay, so we use will when we decide to do something at the moment of speaking. जब आप बात ही कर रहे हैं तभी आपने डिसाइड किया कि मुझे ये चीज़ चाहिए. ओके, इन फ्यूचर तो देयर वी यूज़ विल. नेक्स्ट इज आई थिंक शी विल कम टू माई पार्टी. आई डोंट नो वॉट वी विल डू टमोरो. सो वी यूज़ विल फॉर वॉट वी थिंक विल हैपन इन द फ्यूचर. समटाइम्स कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें होती हैं कि जो फ्यूचर में होनी चाहिए, ठीक है, वी आर थिंकिंग अबाउट दैट. ओके, सो एट दैट टाइम वी यूज़ विल. So examples I already told you that I don't know what we will do tomorrow. कल हम क्या करने वाले हैं, that I don't know. So here we use will. Next, now we have the formulas of positive form, negative form and interrogative form of future sentence. Future simple actually, such as subject plus will, the first form of verb, is the common formula for simple future. You can use with the first person, second person and third person, like I will plus first form of verb, he, she, it plus will plus first form of verb, you, we, they plus will plus first form of verb. This is the form of positive sentence. Next, for the negative sentence we use want or will not, such as for first person we use I plus will not or want plus first form of verb. For second person we use he, she, it plus will not, or else we use want plus first form of verb. And for third person we use formula in negative form, such as you, we, they plus will not plus want, or we can say want plus first form of verb. Here we have the interrogative form also, like will plus I plus first form of verb. As you know, in interrogative form we use the helping verb at the starting of the sentence, and then we use subject, and then we use verb, and then the object. So when we are forming the sentence with the WH form, so first we use WH, like what, when, where, how. Then we use will, and then the subjects like he, she, it plus first form of verb. Same thing we can do with the third person also. Okay, so we can say we use will and be going to with some expression like soon, tomorrow, in a few days, next month, later, the day after. If you see some sentence in if you see some of it in any sentence, there you can use will. Okay, next is, here we have some examples of future simple, like with will and be going to, such as it's very cold, it's going to snow today. This is the example of future simple. Are you going to stay with me? I want redecorate the room. It is the negative sentence. Will you throw a party this weekend? Now we are going to study about the future continuous. So here we have the future continuous tense. As you know, the future continuous is made up of two elements: the simple future of the verb to be and the present participle, base plus ing. So we can say the formula of future continuous tense is subject plus will be plus base form of verb plus ing. Okay, so we can say we use future continuous tense such as to interrupt action in the future. For example, when you come tomorrow, they will be playing tennis. We can also use future continuous tense for the actions in progress at a specific time in the future, such as at 12 o'clock tomorrow we will be having lunch at school. We also use future continuous tense to refer to actions that are already happening now and expected to continue sometime in the future. The example is, unfortunately, sea levels will still be rising in 20 years. We also use future continuous tense to ask question politely about the future. Will you be bringing your friend to the party tonight? We also use future continuous tense to emphasize of future plans and intentions, such as he will be coming to visit us next week. And we also use it for the atmosphere in the future, like when I arrive at the party, everybody will be celebrating. Some will be dancing and other will be talking. And we also use future continuous tense for the parallel action or series of parallel actions in the future, such as she will be watching TV and he will be cooking dinner. Okay, so here we have the time expression of future continuous tense also, like we use next week, next time, next year, at this moment next year, at present next Friday, at this time tomorrow, and at 5 p.m. tomorrow. So this is the time expression of future continuous tense. Okay, now as I already told you about the formulas for future continuous tense, such as subject plus will be plus be plus verb, first form of verb plus ing. So the example is I will be singing in the concert tomorrow. If we form a negative sentence, we use the formula subject plus will not or want plus be plus first form of ing, first form of verb plus ing plus present participle. And the example is I will not be singing in the concert tomorrow. And if we are making the interrogative sentence, we can say first we use will, then we use subject plus be plus first form of verb, then ing. And the example is will you be singing in the concert tomorrow? Okay, here are some examples also for positive sentence, like it will be raining at this time tomorrow. He will be visiting his friends this time next week. She will be watching TV. This time tomorrow we will be working on our project. They will be writing letter to each other. If we are forming negative sentence, so here are some examples, like he will not or won't be visiting his friends this time. She will not or won't be watching TV. This time tomorrow we won't be working on our project. They won't be writing letter to each other. And if we are making interrogative sentence, we can say like will it be raining at this time tomorrow? Will he be visiting his friends this time next week? This time tomorrow will we be working on our project, and will they be writing letter to each other? So these all are the example of future continuous, and I already told you about the example of future simple. That's it. Thank you everyone.